は は Yeah, he's like waiting for the stop.